Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and off we go. We will, as per usual, start off at the house. What do we have in the house? Oh, okay, red cane. Wow. If I find some magic, this might actually be something I can do something with. The front of escape can be totally beaten with the red cane. I threw it right over them. Ah, arrows. Want that magic? It's actually useful. Yes, I have decided I'm going to play as Festive Link. Comes a little Santa hat. Health. Thanks, Uncle. Now what are you dying down here? You just tried to storm the castle using nothing but health. Heart piece. Wow. Stream Boo is at it early. Nothing. Okay. Okay, well, nothing from that. Let's, I guess, go do the sanctuary. 10 arrows. God damn you. Alright. Yeah, they're very early today. Yes, I decided to play as the Festive Link because just in recognition of the Feast of St. Stephen, I guess. A single arrow. Why am I getting arrows? So many arrows. Don't give me arrows. Maybe the bush crab will save me. Bomb. Dancing Pickle actually bringing the goods. Wow. Bush crab, what do you got? Little magic. You know what? Useful. $20 on the ledge? I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, if you recall, I did, as a part of a collab with a friend of the channel, Leshy the Dwarf, friend of the streamer, Leshy the Dwarf, a little thing about Christmas Carol. Good King Wenceslas. $5. And yeah, that is... Ooh, sword. Don't mind if I do. And Good King Wenceslas, he actually rode out on the Feast of Stephen, according to the song, which is the 26th, the day after Christmas. Not a Christmas carol. A Feast of St. Stephen carol. Honestly, even the original melody wasn't Christmas related. It was, I think they said it was Easter related. Back when you had carols for multiple occasions. They don't really do that anymore. I have no money. I may quote a video from earlier. I have no Yowie, I have no Yuri, and I have no money. Yes, sneezing and coughing. Oh, exactly. One person in the chat saw that video too. Which is fine. It was hilarious. Oh, hammer. Well, that's handy. I'm a glove away from getting into the Dark World. The hammer lets me go up to the Dark World portal up here. My cord is wrapped around a little funky. I don't have the slack I'm accustomed to. It's fine. heart. Okay. Oh, the bow! That is a fast bow. Wow. We were all calling that in the race room, that the bow would be very early. Okay, well, if I check the map and Eastern Palace is a crystal, I'm going to go there. After I do the rest of the Kakariko checks. It's a crystal. Wait, was desert? Desert is also a crystal. Hera is a pendant. Bombs. Well... certainly not worth 100 rupees. Ow. Walked right into it. Hera is a Greek goddess, that's true. Oh, I can check Magic Bat. I don't need to worry about hanging onto the mushroom when I get it. I can do the mushroom, the powder turn in right away. Wow. Okay, we are doing pretty well. I'm feeling it. 300 bucks. Okay, we're not poor anymore. Alright, what do you got for me, Magic Bat? Yes, Hera is a Greek goddess. Kind of bad. But I mean, which Greek god isn't kind of bad? Maybe Hermes. You know what? Hermes enables the rest of them. Fuck him too. Yeah, defining feature of the Greek pantheon. All tools. Ah, full heart, I'll grab that. And it's like, you kind of want to give Hera a break because her husband is always cheating on her. But also, she's terrible. So, like, I don't know, chicken-egg situation. What came first, the chicken or it laying an egg after Zeus had sex with it? Okay. Zeus laying an egg, I guess that is canon, isn't it? Just like Kakyoin. Okay, I'm going to forego South Shore for the time being and just go straight into Eastern Palace. Because I can do this. And I can also check Sahasrara's closet while I'm in here. What do we got? Bottle! 10 arrows! 20 bucks! Well, the bottle's useful. Hey, where's Green Pendant? Skull Woods. Oh, goddamn. Skull Woods is fast. We kind of don't like seeing Skull Woods there like that. That's not gonna work. No. Ah! You know what? I got hit, sure. I'll never know what those guys dropped. Wow, shooting the balls all on the right. The ones from the left haven't dropped yet. Ooh, big key. Early big key. Interesting. actually need to do this place properly. Ooh, that's one item. There are a grand total of 3 in Eastern? My notes scrolled down. There we go. Yes, 3 in Eastern Palace. So that's 1. I need to find 2 more. Then I'm free. Well, I still need to kill the boss, but you know what I mean. $5. Give me that. Compass. No! Armor is in Palace of Darkness. Oh, there's 5 items there, so that's good to know, I suppose. Bombs. Okay, we are presented with our first difficult decision. I'm going to go get... No, you know what? No, I'm going to gamble. I'm taking the 50-50. Oh, right. Okay, we're out of the dark room. Like, stop touching me, bro. Yeah, let's, yeah, sure. Not like I have any better use for magic in this dungeon. Oh, no! How did I manage that? Okay. We'll get the satisfying spin attack off. Ooh, and also pick up arrows. Alright. Refill our arrows again. And we'll get ready to fight these guys. I did it so bad. Okay, you know what? The gamble paid off. That last chest that I didn't go after is the map. The $20 off the knights isn't going to be useful, but it's not a map. So we have that going for us at least. Okay. Well, out of there, save and quit. Now we do the South Shore checks. And if we don't get anything noteworthy from South Shore, then I guess we end up doing Hyrule Castle. Well, I suppose there's also one check in the desert we could check. Agina, we can get to his cave. A glove, never mind, Dark World access is ours. God, if I'd come here first, I could have coupled Pod in with Eastern. Maybe. Now that I think about it, I might not have been able to. The thing about Pod into Eastern is you need to be able to, traverse from the Dark World back to the Light World using the mirror. I don't have that yet. So in actuality, unless I find the mirror here, or like Ice Rod Cave, it actually wouldn't have worked out. Good enough. Fire Rod. 20 bucks. Bombos. 10 arrows. 300 rupees. That's our Zora money right there. Damn it, Kakyoin. I know. He's always writing things in his arm while he sleeps. And not trusting a baby. Who knows why? You know, that's the strangest thing about, not the strangest thing, but that's a thing about JoJo's Part 3, is Kakyoin went to his grave, the only member of the Stardust Crusaders, who actually knew that that baby was a stand user. No! Is that close enough? Maybe. We'll find out. I'm curious about something. We're going to experiment real quick. Cool. It does work. Alright, we've set up our fake flippers. From there I can swim around. Check out... that's our lamp. I'm gonna want that. That means mirror has to be somewhere that isn't dark. It certainly can't be on this guy, because I'm not even supposed to be here yet. We'll find out. Who knows, maybe Zora has vanilla flippers. Blue cane! Alright, well, we're officially set for fighting blind. And my water walking glitch also carried over. That's fantastic. Use that to run back and access the Zora area. I have the glove. I have money. This is all in logic. Well, this isn't in logic, but Zora areas. Oh, hook shot. I love that. Hookshot was always one of my favorite items in the base game, but in the randomizer, it's so useful. It gives you invincibility frames. It's 50 bucks, I don't need that. Honestly, once I'm done with Zora, my need for rupees is basically done. Alright, what do we got here? Zora gives me the Master Sword. Well, that's certainly worth it. Pay 500 rupees for the Master Sword, sure. Okay, with that, I guess we'll check the back of Escape. There's 3 chests I can get back there. Hyrule Castle has 6 items in it. One of these could be the mirror. But I need the mirror and the flippers in order to get access to the lamp. 5 bucks. The cape. Alright, and 20 bucks. That's half the items out of Hyrule Castle, making it not at all desirable to do the front half. Alright, back to Sanctuary. So now that I'm done with that, I am going to go to Kakariko Village. I picked up a bottle, I can show it to the sick kid and get whatever they have. And I can enter the Dark World. See what's going on in the Village of Outcasts. Should I have gone to the desert before I came all the way back here? Perhaps. But I didn't. So we're going to have to live with that. Alright, sick kid, what do you got for me? Sick kid has a heart piece. You know what? That rounds me up. Why not? Bonk. We need the hammer. That guard is like, wait a minute, I recognize the sound of sword beams anywhere. Bonk. I guess I hit 2 pegs. He's your unknown arrival. Yes. Random guard. How did that guy not touch me? I know Skull Woods is nothing, but there's 2 items up here. They might be useful. Grab those bombs and those arrows. Seeing what I can find. I shouldn't be doing this, but here I am. We're allowed to make mistakes sometimes. Armor. Okay, that's 1 out of 2 items. Maybe this is not so much a mistake after all. Get out of my way. Get into my car. Okay. And we'll just jump in this hole. You know, the armor is actually very useful. Map. Dang it. Heart piece. Okay. Officially done to this dungeon. Now I just need to exit, which I can do over here. I just need to get the key out of this out of this chest. Normally you could use wall masher to go back to the entrance, but I didn't come in through an entrance, I jumped down a hole in the wall. Or a hole in the ceiling. Alright, well the good news is Skullwood's officially finished. No! Did not want to fall in that hole. That is my bad. Okay, we're now around the hole. Oh god, I'm gonna check Bumper Cave real quick, because I do have the hookshot, I do have the cape, I have everything you could classically need to get up here, and it is a red potion. Not really worth the time to go get it. So back to Kakariko we go. You get away from me. I will take the fairies. What's my stun prize? Stun prize is full magic. Honestly, huge. Okay, we're going to check the C-shaped house first, because I'm over on this side of town. 10 arrows. You know, it fills up our arrows. It's not useful, but I suppose I could use the arrows. Why not? Let me pull on this real quick, just to get it open. We will play the chest game. Chest game rewards us with a single bomb and a heart piece. Thanks for nothing, mister. I love it. One guard just hears sword beams and is like, I gotta check this out. Another guard, I bounce off of a fence right next to him and he's completely oblivious. Bug net. Okay, you know what? That's true. He's patrolling the village, and he's a pig. I mean, I already said he's a cop, but still. Ooh, tempered sword. We are already Doritos. Bonk. This pot, I swear to God, it's so weird. Big key. See, that pot, there's a bunny beam underneath that pot. So for some reason, I can't hookshot to it. But if you catch the very edge of it, you can. I think I should be able to hookshot to it. It's not like the thing under the pot makes a difference to being able to hook to it in any other situation. Like this one works just fine. Compass, okay. Ow. Oh god, what's the bunny beam gonna do for me? Did they just slap a Santa hat on the bunny beam, I wonder? They did! And they put the ears down. He's a little lop-eared Link now. Well, that is cute. Bonked. No health, of course. You know, it's fine if they don't drop health for me. I do have the ability to turn this guy into a fairy. This room contains the one hint tile I never ever check, because it involves flipping the switch state when I shouldn't. Heart piece. That's a good dash line to keep in mind. Fun Zelda fact. Those bats are not bats. They're called keys. Why are they called that and not just bats? I don't know. Maybe Miyamoto's actually scared of bats and was like, no, you can't have bats in the game. Like, we gotta have something. Okay, but don't call them bats. I don't have a small key yet, so there's probably one in the chest here next to the maiden. Yup. Which I will then take into the next room to collect what is 100% guaranteed to be an item. Bombs. I never said it would be a good item. I'm so glad that when Link runs, the maidens and the treasure chest, well, yeah, the treasure chest even, if you can get off the dash thing, everything other than the old man runs exactly as fast as him. And Link needed magic boots to be able to do that. So these folks are not skipping leg day. Sign language is pretty handy. You know what? I'll just dodge and then fire up the cane again. As they say, bing bong, fuck your life. You're dead. I come at you with the cane and you can do nothing. Oh, shield! I don't know why that's the second bing bong, fuck your life I've done today, but it is. Okay, well, we got that crystal. Right, Skull Woods and Ice Palace. Ooh. Not exactly thrilled to see Ice Palace stricken from what I need to do, because I have the red cane and I have the fire rod. I can actually do Ice Palace pretty quickly. Let me in. We're digging. We're digging. Like, comment, subscribe, upvote, dig. I swear to God, some executive during like the .com era just was like, he heard the phrase, "Yeah, I can dig it," and said, "That should be a thing on the internet." The prize was 20 bucks. Let's go see what Stumpy has for us. $5 game called A Game About Digging a Hole. Oh. That sounds like it could be like along the lines of a Bennett Foddy. Flute! Wow. It's almost vanilla. Huge though, it does give me access to Death Mountain. And with the hookshot and the hammer I have access to Tower of Hera. Which I believe was a pendant? It's pretty clever, it has that aura, but it's not as punishing. A lot of streamers were playing it when it came out. I'm just going off of the name. Boomerang. Bloomerang specifically. $1? Bombs? $20? And $1. You, sir, have provided me with the worst hookshot cave. Or the worst type cave. Okay, I can't do anything in this. I can't do anything in Swamp Palace, so we're gonna go over this way. We're gonna check the pyramid ledge. I'm feeling it today. Ow. What do we got over here? $20. You're dead to me, Pyramid Ledge. God, I don't want to commit to catfish, so I'm going to go... you know... Oh, God. Here's the thing about Pod. I don't want to do the rooms in the dark. I guess I'm gonna go do the rooms in Pod in the dark. I can do them, but they're annoying. I don't have the mirror, so no amount of fake flippering will actually get me the ability to get to the island. So the lamp is still lost to me. Hello, Kiki the monkey. I swear to God, there's 5 items in here. If I find the mirror and the flippers, I will 100% dip to go get that lamp. That's how obnoxious the dark maze is. Not to mention the room with the, really? The dark room with the 6 turtles. Also obnoxious. Are you a small key? You are. Which means, going straight up the middle. We will start with this chest over here. And by start with, I mean it's our second one. Small key. Pod the mullet is living up to its nickname. We are going to check out this chest up here, because it doesn't necessarily need to be a small key. It is a small key, though, because when we drop down here, there's another chest. This could all easily be a small key, too. It is. Alright, I'm going to check the hint tile. Piece of heart is in Turtle Rock. Not super useful, but it's a hint, I guess. Can't argue with that. Whew, that was close. Heart piece. Okay. And map. Which means now we are going into the back where it's dark and scary. Excuse? I know there's a trick with the red cane that lets you clip right through those red, those pegs there. Hell if I know what it is. Maybe it's something I should learn sometime. Okay, we have one key. This chest might be something useful. This chest is small key. Alright, what's down here? Red armor! Okay, my Santa hat officially matches my armor now. And another small key. Okay, those three being small keys means that Harmless Hellway has a chance of actually being something. The big key. Actually essential. I'm glad I came and got it. Alright. We're doing it. Dark maze, here we come. Okay. 100 rupees. We are concentrating just a little. Okay, that is the wall. I need to find another way down. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Heart piece. And out here. Compass. Okay. Now we gotta walk back through all this. Walking back through it all is not easy. Okay, that's the wall. Swear to God, I hate this room so much. Like, and on top, I bet it would honestly be faster at this point to just, like, save and quit. Go to Kakariko and activate my flute. And then fly to the area. Okay, we're out of there. Ugh, miserable every time. I stopped to crack my knuckles, because I am, like, gripping my controller. Okay. The good news is I'm pretty sure we can... I think there's a torch we can light in the room with the turtles. Yes, going and activating the flute may have actually been faster. I'm not 100% sure. Because I could just fly to the area in the south, use the hammer, and get into the Dark World immediately, and then just go right back to the front. And at least that way, we already have the flute activated. Okay. So we need the hammer in this room. So much easier with a light. Oh my god. And, you know what? Why am I even going to mess with those turtles? No, straight into the boss room. We need 17 hits with our hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dodge. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Spin. Swing, swing, swing. Dead? Okay, what item do you have for me? 300 bucks. Well, the important thing is he drops a crystal. And now with that out of the way, all I really have left in the Dark World is the catfish. So we're gonna go up and we're gonna go talk to the catfish. That guy just got double whammied by me and the bomb guy. Bonk. Merry Bonkmas. Normal Friday night. It's true. Okay, let's see what the catfish has for us. I can absolutely do this. Nothing unusual about it. And then after that, we are going to go check, well, depending on what we get. Depending on what we get from the catfish. If it's the mirror, I have a few things I can do. If it's nothing, then I guess I'll go up the mountain. we technically have the ability to do it now. Also, I always forget that I can't grapple to the pile of rocks. Bonk rocks feel like something that should be grappleable to. Because I can grapple to one rock just fine, why not 5 of them? Alright, catfish, don't let me down. The mirror! Huge! Okay. Thank you, catfish. God, armed with that, what do I want to do first? I'm going to check King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge. Yeah. I can do that by hooking over the river. There's not really an easy way to hook back across, but that's okay. Okay, we'll start with the King's Tomb, because I'm right here. Effortlessly sliding in sideways. Slideways, even. For $20. Discord is alerting me that I have 2 messages. 2 notifications, rather. I wonder. It's time enough that one of them might be Wordle. But it's also possible people are streaming. Which would be nice. I'll have people to raid to at the end of this. Not Wordle. Okay. You know what? It might be that friend who I bought Dropout for. He's been blowing up my DMs over it. Okay, well... I want to have a look at this lake real quick. This lake has no whirlpool. Okay. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Activate the flute. I have the mirror, I can go activate the flute. It makes the most sense to come activate the flute. And while that happens... see what the hell's going on in Discord. Oh! Somebody different. Okay, that's fine. Alright, what's going on up Death Mountain? Let's find out. Well, first let's rescue the old man. He will not have the flippers. Of this, I am certain. He cannot possibly have the flippers. For one, there's no water up here for him to swim in. For two, he lives in the darkness, and you need the lamp in order to get him. At least logically speaking. The ice rod. That is important. Yeah, Hera was pendant. I don't necessarily want to do Hera. That's a good way to get on the wrong side of Zeus. Alright, over here we have 20 bucks. I don't care about that either. Alright, Alright, well, you know, there's 2 items in Tower of Hera. Let's see what we get. I didn't realize I put that portal directly on top of the $5. Let's have a look. It's possible this place will be front-loaded and I won't have to worry about climbing it. The big key. Okay, as long as the chest up here isn't a small key. Heart piece, 1 item. Okay. Line this up. Drop in. Refresh the health from the 1 damage that I took off of that bomb. There are 2 chests in this room I can get into. Either one of them could have the last item. There's the last item. Which means I shouldn't check this, but here we are. Small key. Okay, the boss has the map with the compass, and the other thing is in the basement. But you know what? We eliminated that dungeon as a possibility super fast. What's on the island up here? Would you guys stop? It is... Oh my god, that's the flippers. Oh my god, that's the flippers. Where's... I can't get into the Dark World up here without... Die. I can't get into the Dark World up here without the Titan's Mitts. So I think there's a very good chance I find the Titan's Mitts either at the end of Spiral Cave or in Paradox Cave. Heart piece. Not there. Paradox Cave, don't fail me. Alternatively, it could be in Nagina's Cave. That could also be a thing. I could have access to it already. No! I hate him. I hate him. It's possible that if Agina has the Titan's Mitts, I could have had access to this all already. And if that's the case, oopsie-daisy. $50. Heart piece. It's not looking great, fam. You guys are supposed to be dead. $20. $300. Heart piece. The book. And heart piece. Okay. Well. I don't need to worry about going all the way back to the top because I don't have the Titan's Mitts, so I can't even do anything with it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fly to the desert. See what Agina's got. Oh. You know what? Maybe I should have checked Ether while I was there. That also is an oops. Well, okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I couldn't have gotten in here without the book anyway. This is the correct order to do things in. Dear God, I can't believe that was right. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. There's our big key. Ow. Let's see what's on top of the lamp over here. It is a small key, which I'll grab, but I hopefully won't need. Bottle in a chest requiring... Oh, wow! A vanilla bottle! A bottle of vanilla! Normally the purple chest in the vanilla game contains a bottle. The 4th bottle, in fact. And I guess it has a bottle. 10 bombs. Okay. I'm going to ignore the 2 checks on the right. This entire bottle of vanilla extract. Tumblr's favorite baking ingredient. We're putting together a cake. The recipe calls for what? 75% pure vanilla. Okay, so I'm ignoring the 2 chests on the right in the hopes that the boss has an item, and not the map or the compass. I bonked. That shouldn't have been a bonk. I disagree. See, that one I went through just fine. And hell, that room I actually, like, unfocused my eyes for a minute. Okay. You know that thing where you just, you don't focus on anything, everything turns blurry, but you can still sort of perceive it? I did that. Alright, Graboids, what do you got for me? Alright, I gotta hit you twice. Small hops? How dare you? There we go. Post-crimp Zeld. Silver arrows! I don't need to worry about those other 2 chests. It was a good call in the end. How about that? Yes, welcome on in, Nova. Good to see ya. Post-crimp Zeld indeed. That is why Link is wearing a Santa hat. Why am I checking Gigina? I don't know. It's because I'm already over here. I'm basically... I think I'm in go mode. I just need to go get the things that will actually enable go mode. 20 bucks. Alright. I've stolen the old man's retirement fund. Off we go. Stolen an old man's retirement fund, and now I know what an NFT vendor feels like. Okay. So we're going to go up the mountain first. We got our Titan's mitts, so I can actually do things in the Dark World. Out of my way, you. I need the hook shot. You know what? No, I have 2 out of 3 of the medallions. Let's use the thing at the top of the mountain. Might it have been more expedient to go the way of Spiral Cave? Maybe. Or not Spiral Cave, Super Bunny Cave. I'm getting my caves mixed up. In my defense, they're kind of all named the same sort of thing. The good news is I have so much good armor that I can actually just shrug off hits from these dead rocks. Bonk, bonk, bonk. In we go. Can I open Turtle Rock? It's Bombos. Yes, I can. I also can complete Turtle Rock, but I ain't doing that shit without the lamp, let me tell you. It also makes sense to save Turtle Rock for the last dungeon. because it's right next to where you need to go when you're done. My reasoning is sound. Also, I'm going to check Super Bunny Cave. It's quick. It's easy. I guess I have an affinity for it. Also full magic. We have bombs. We have arrows. Unremarkable, but c'est la vie. Now, I definitely shouldn't be taking a whole lot of time out to be checking every chest in this room. Unfortunately, I'm going to take time out to check every chest in this room. I continue to be proven... Ooh, shovel. Proven correct. That none of these is anything super useful. Right, I still need bombs. Okay. Back into the light world, grab these flippers. You know what? I'm up here. For no good reason, I'm going to go see what's on the ether tablet. I don't understand why I would do this. It can't be anything I need. The last thing I really need is the lamp. I know exactly where that is. But I'm right here. It's the mushroom. Oh no. Are you serious? It's a fetch quest. Take it. I do not want this mushroom in my inventory. What do I get? 20 bucks. It's so worth my time. Alright. We're flying back to my house. Making use of the hammer in order to gain entrance to the Dark World. I'm gonna do Swamp Palace before I go get that lamp. But I do want that lamp. I have reasoning here. Swamp Palace I can do, it's right here. I have everything for it, and I don't need the lamp for it. Just makes sense to me. Okay, through we go. God, I was thinking for a second, I'm like, when this goes up, is it still going to be 2025? Yeah, it is. This is going up on Monday, and January 1st is Thursday. Things you need to know for work. Okay, what do we got over here? Heart piece? Okay. Yeah, see, this is the thing. We're officially in the liminal space of the year. Just think about this for a second. What we describe as the liminal space at the end of the year between Christmas and New Year's, that was what the Romans had for 30 whole ass days. Because the thing I found out, where it was like, turns out they just didn't have a month for January or February. So it was just like no time. Why am I not just going directly to the boss? So they just be like, you know, we got about 60 days of hibernation until we have to start counting days again. Just time to chill and do whatever. Wait a minute. I have the red cane. I'm gonna do Diver Down. What am I doing? $5. Big key. Won't be useful. Yeah, hibernation is great. Like, I know I don't have to worry about going back to work until January 2nd? 10 arrows. Okay. So, like, the next couple of weeks, well, not that couple of weeks, the next week is going to feel like just me hibernating. Grabbing this second key for no reason. Swim, get in. Switch back around to the hook shot. Arr! Last time of the year, shaving an eyeball. That didn't work. Excuse me? Good enough. Still pretty quick. Heart piece. Or full heart, rather. Alright, we got that crystal. From here, we will dash directly to the east. We will swim up to the island. We will use the mirror to go to the light world and get our lamp. And then we will flute over to Misery Mire. I know there's going to be at least one person in this race group who is going to do Misery Mire in the dark. That ain't me. Yes, the dark room in Pod may be a pain, but I can at least learn how to do it. The dark room in Mire? Nothing happening. No way, no how. Alright, flute. Bird, come rescue me. Misery Mire, here we come. I don't know if I can do Misery Mire. I just remembered I only have 2 out of 3 of the medallions. And this one is Quake. I don't have Quake. Alright, it's potentially not that big a deal. Mire Shed often has useful things in it. $50. 10 arrows. Let's check the checkerboard cave. I believe it was usual commenter Third Punk who commented, how does Link get the item out of checkerboard cave? He picks it up, pick it up, pick it up. Bombs. I need bombs, but I don't need them that badly. Okay. We have options. We have options. They're not great, but we do have options. I know it can't be the purple chest. Part of the purple chest is the end of Smith Chain. It can't be the thing. I just went down here, and that's not even where I'm supposed to go. I need to get into the dark world. For reasons. I'm going to check Bombo's tablet. And then once I've checked Bombo's tablet and will have almost certainly been disappointed, I am going to check, I guess, the rest of Swamp Palace. It's only items in the front that I need, so, well, the front and left, so, yeah, no, that's not a bad place to go. Alright, what do we got in here? If you could be Quake, that would be very useful. 20 bucks. Alright. What's Dying Bird give me? $5. Okay, this actually won't take that long to check the rest of Swamp Palace. God, and I thought I was in go mode. How could I possibly have forgotten that I needed a whole ass other medallion? Realistically, what I should be doing is I should be doing Turtle Rock. Because I need to go through there, and any one of those chests could be it. But I'm already right here. And, like, I need to go through all of Turtle Rock anyway to get to the boss, so, like, it's not even that bad of an idea. If I don't find Quake here, I will totally go do Turtle Rock. Really? He's got sniped. I will continue to hold on to this one key. Alright. We'll check the big chest first, because I'm right here. Map. Okay. I am going to set up my usual... my usual trick. Fire snake. Vernal Equinox. I don't believe you did mention that. I assume that's a Furcon of some sort. I'm sure you'll have oh, Toronto! I know at least one person there. Toronto, of course, is a Canadian city that some say has a country around it. Scathing criticism of the the attitude of Toronto. Oh. Oh, Buttersword. I think that's everything. Yeah, no, that's totally everything. Okay. Out we go. We are going to visit Turtle... Oh, God. We're going to visit Turtle Rock because I need to do that anyway. There, it's decided. Oh, no, I've been to Toronto. It's a fun place. A friend of yours offered to let you room with her for FE, and that just eased the cost so much. Yeah, no, totally. Like... Yeah, hotel prices are not cheap. I did not want to go in there. Yeah, like between travel, the actual event ticket is probably not that expensive by comparison. I say that despite the fact that I know that the local convention tickets are kind of pricey. It's been a while since I even considered going. Between relatively lackluster guests and the very real prospect of getting ye olde COVID, I have not felt the need to go to the local Halcon. Fairy? How dare you? I volunteered one year. That was fun. I don't know that I want to do it again, though. It's been so long since I've, like... I DM'd a campaign, a short Dungeons & Dragons one-shot, and it's been so long since I actually... Will you tell me what Quake is? Shovel requires a glove. I know that. I have both. It's been so long since I DM'd anything in Dungeons & Dragons that I'm like... The game system has upgraded, like... Excuse me? The game system has updated. Kinda twice. Small key. Alright. 5e... Here's the thing. I DM'd while 5e was the thing. I do have a little bit of experience with it. It's not my forte. It's not my strong point by any means. But I understand that 5e, they also did like another update on it that is stupid. Like, it feels like they're trying to do, like... Okay, when 3rd Edition did the 3.5 update, people were like, this is silly. Well, actually, no, nobody was like, this is silly. Because the changes were actually good. All they really did was say, here's how Ranger should have been from the get-go. Our bad. Please take these new rules. Hotel room only has one bed. Honestly, I care so little about that. As I said earlier, I have no money, I have no yaoi, I have no yuri. You can solve one of those. Only have one bed. Still got hit, my god. God, you know, it's funny. One of the D&D characters that I played at one point, I played him having like a huge crush on another friend's character. And the other friend, despite being a total, just super into MLM pairings, didn't even realize what was going on, even though we literally did the, oh, we're in a hotel and there's only one bed, I guess we have to share it thing. It's like, that is the trope, my dude. Multi-level marketing, something like that. Heart piece, okay, not what we're after. God, that friend even like drew the hilarious scene of the both of them in the hotel bed together. I'm like, how did you not realize that was the end game? Oh, that was a fun campaign, though. How often do you get to play a lich? We had to do some homebrew, because obviously playing a lich proper is very overpowered. But basically, my character became undead. Through learning the ability to tie his lifeline back into itself. So, like, as he's dying, he just figures out how to do this thing. because another lich taught him, like in slowed down bullet time sort of situation. Like, you know, you don't need to die here. It's like, I kind of have a hole in my chest. Oh no, that's nothing. 10 arrows. Alright. Small key. Okay, well, that means we're going to have a very stacked laser bridge, doesn't it? Oh, actually, not necessarily. Now that I think about it, there's still... There's a chest on this side of on the other side of this here. This could be something. A map, okay. No. Okay. So there's a compass left to find, a small key to find, honestly, at this point, I am accustomed to it. If I had a giant chest, I might be tempted to put it by the doorway to keep my house keys in it. Now, you know what? I don't even hang my house keys at the door. They live in my room. I have a little shelf that they sit on. Now, a boss has one item. There's 5 chests here. No! Compass. The first chest is a disappointment. There's a small key. The second chest is a disappointment. I need to be careful. Well, you know, I got all my health back, so that's good at least. Alright. Well, we still have one more item in the dungeon. Trinex, give me the thing. We're also going to set up our dash strat again. There. Love that move. Peaches is examining one of the Christmas bags. If you hear the sound of stiff paper rattling, that is her. She's sticking partway out of the bag now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. 3. There we go. Trinex, give me Quake, please. Cats do love bags. It's a heart. Okay, just full heart container. Do I have both red crystals? It could be Pyramid Fairy. It could be part of Smith Chain. It could be... Oh god, it could be Ice Palace. I do have both red crystals. Okay. Here's my bad idea for the day. I'm going to check Spike Cave. Now my side adventure over to the Ether Tablet doesn't seem so silly. I mean, I didn't get anything from it, but yeah, it could have been something, and I do need one more item. We're typing around a cat. I'm glad I don't need to be playing around a cat right now. She loves to spend time up in my lap. Bee in a bottle. Wow. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go to the sanctuary. I have an idea. I'm gonna check Dark Cross. It's right here. I've technically had access to it for not that long. But putting the... I can't check Dark Cross like this. I don't have a small key. Go appease the beast. I will be going to Kakariko and starting Smith Chain. Oh, you know what would be exceptionally cruel? And now that I've thought about it, it might be the case. I'm going to go check this out. It might be on the pedestal. If this is a ped seed, I swear to God. I'm just going to give this thief a wide berth so he will not run at me. Rupee Horde. Okay. It's not 10 arrows, but it's also not something I need. I came up here to check it out. I checked it out. Ped seed is officially dead. Ped seed is dead seed. There we go. Then we'll just fly over. Taco is finished. Taco, how did you finish? I mean, I guess Taco must have gone somewhere I didn't. Maybe Taco took the, Hey, you want a taco? They are tasty. I do enjoy a good, taco wrap. What am I doing here already? I don't even have the smith. I'll check hammer pegs first. God, the comments on my favorite webcomic got so insufferable the other day because one of the characters was eating a taco, and everybody in the comment section has decided that they hate her. And so they're all like, what's she eating a taco for anyway? She hates food. Yeah! They're like, what could she even have in that? Because she hates different sorts of food being together? Like, she didn't even... She objects to lettuce. And, like... basically, she's very much the sort of autistic that loves to separate food. You know? Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, the haters are wild. I don't get it. $20. See, I don't care for cabbage, but like lettuce, okay, it really depends on the lettuce, like, and the usage. Like, oh, I can't even say that. What webcomic? Dumbing of Age. Two of the girls, yeah, two of the girls who are, yeah. Basically, the creator has had these two characters in mind to be in a relationship, basically since the onset of the comic. There's Quake! Alright, now we're in Go mode. Now we can finish the game. Quake Go mode, what the hell? Yeah, them getting in a relationship was the end game for the comic. Or not the end game for the comic, but like it was something that was going to happen. It's something that the creator wanted to have happen, and they'd been laying hints from the get-go, basically. Like, the fact that people are still digging up examples of foreshadowing from, like, 12 years ago is just evidence of this. Also, this comic's been going for like 15 goddamn years. I am amazed by the creator's, I guess, ability to stay on top of it. Because there's also an incredible buffer on the comic. Like, they've got a year's worth of strips ready to go and just uploaded. You know, he could lose a hand. And we wouldn't realize it for a year. Comic you were just getting really excited, basically end up on a big hiatus right as you started following it regularly. Boy, I know how that goes. Small key. Alright. Yeah, maybe I'll go up and around. Why not? I see people do this. This might be correct. I never know what to do with this place. But yeah, basically two characters who spent the entire strip slowly falling for each other, realized that they were in love, and it was inopportune for the people who enjoyed the relationships they had with their then boyfriends that they've now broken up with. And so because that's a situation that happened, clearly it's the women's fault. So a bunch of folks are in the comments like, when are they going to face repercussions for cheating? It's like, dude, settle down. In the actual lore of the comic, it has been all of, like, 3 days. Oh, look, big key. Let's get out of here. Yes! Okay, here's the thing with that. That's a complicated situation, kind of. Because she had gotten back with that boyfriend all of, like, 3 days earlier. And he knew that she was, like, rebounding. Like, okay, she was going through some stuff. So basically, this was a relationship that was kind of doomed from the start, and they had already dated previously and broken up. Excuse me? It's not on? Yeah, basically Dorothy was like thinking that she's trash, so she needs to get back with her old boyfriend because she may as well get laid. And so she was like, hey Walkie, you want to go get laid? And he's like, yeah, okay. Because he's very easygoing, and he also has an incredibly low opinion of himself, so he's like, I may as well be of value this way. So basically after they broke up, he was like, I really, really anticipated this happening. I just didn't necessarily think it was happening after 3 days. And like Joyce was mean to him about breaking up. She like came in, grabbed Dorothy, and was like, Dorothy's with me now, ha ha ha, and like laughed in his face. And everybody's like, why is Joyce being so mean to him? I'm like, have you never seen how these two interact? Earlier in the day, she was trying to help him with math, and he was like basically calling her annoying because she was trying to help him with math. I have butter sword, so I'm going to do this the sword way. Basically, they always have a playful antagonistic relationship. No, she was kind of doing it to use him. Dorothy was going through some things and was like, I need some self-reassurance. But also, they hadn't even done any couple stuff, like they went to a party together, specifically so that Walkie could, like... Yeah, it's... it's a whole situation. I don't know. The short of it is, these two women are together now, and people are being insufferable about them because they, being the strip's protagonists, have taken up most of the screen time. The fact that they used to get, like... The fact that they didn't always appear together, and now they do, means now they take up more screen time as a whole, because it'd be like... You used to be able to go see Dorothy doing one thing and Joyce doing a different thing, so we'd have two stories on the go at the same time. But now, you get the two of them together all the time. And them being the two most important characters in the strip means it follows them. Sartaz has also finished. Just now. I am, of course, on my way over here first, I suppose. Going again is tower. You guys get out of my way. Yes, it's a very fun webcomic. If you have it on you to catch up on 15 years of a webcomic, feel free to look it up. God, like, there are legitimate things to complain about, but for some reason people latched onto they kissed at a protest and therefore are terrible. Like, they went to this protest in order to find and warn Joyce's big sister about their father possibly finding out that they're there on campus. And they wound up confessing their love for each other at the protest. And so they kissed. And somebody took a picture of them kissing at the protest, and it wound up being on the front page of the campus newspaper. Which in real life does not exist anymore because of, I understand, the Trump administration. But that's a whole other thing. This is taking place at an actual school that actually exists, because the artist went there. No! Oh my god, I'm screwing it up. Screwing it up! Anyway, because somebody else put a picture of them on the front page of the paper, people are like, they're terrible. And I'm like, all they did was kiss in public. That's not a valid thing to be upset at them about. $20. Heart piece. Where's my big key? Map. Small key. Big key, por favor. S'il vous plaît, un big key. I mean, that was always going to be a small key, so that's fine. Into the thing. Yeah, I'm just like, are y'all not familiar with, like, protest movements through the 20th century? Like, are you not aware that love-ins were a thing for literally, like, 20 years? People protested the Vietnam War that way. $20. Bombs. Bombs. $20. What the hell? The room is the same. Two sets of the same things. It's so weird. I didn't want to walk into that teleporter. You can bonk over it if you're careful. I wasn't careful, I couldn't bonk. Oh! Looking like I might get to do Ice Armaseer. That'll be a treat. Before I do that, I'm going to turn this guy into a fairy. Bomb. Okay. Alright, Zarmos, here we go. I have the silver arrows, so this guy will die very fast. Oh, fun thing about the webcomic, they very much did bonk. God! Okay. And you can read all about it on the Artist Not Safe for Work webcomic. Oh man. Kara has also just finished. I want to get rid of this bee. I want to catch the fairy. Ow. I'm just going to stand here like this. I'm going to stand here like this, and I'm going to drink my drink. The bee will defend me from tiles. He'll try at least. He's trying. He's doing his best. My own little air-to-air missile service here. Oh, he gave up. Get off me, Wallmaster. Ah, okay, what do we got? Fire shield. Well, I color match now, so there's that. I'm just going to take some hits going through there. I will also say the series of strips where... Oh, look! The series of strips where Joyce realized that she was bisexual were fantastic to read. Because she just kept falling into increasingly hot women situations. Okay, we have 2 small keys, we have 1 big key. We can do this place, we're just going to go up. Let's just take some hits, because we can afford it. I didn't mean to grab the statue, but it's fine. Just she fell backwards into Amber's room, and there's a Maisie girl lifting weights. It's like, yeah. Also, there's a campus superhero. So that's fun. It looks like she's going to be important for the upcoming story. Find out what's going on there. Get me those iframes so I can dash right through these guys. You know what? Full magic from you. None of you will drop health. You all want to spite me. No health. All spite. Okay, somebody must have been doing this async because somebody just posted something in the race, the Discord in the Saku server, and it has me like, wait, what? It's like, it's spoiled, so that's how people usually share async race times. Okay, yeah, I have the butter sword. Whatever. Oh right, I need the red cane for this room. Okay, red cane for this room. Pretty good. I always see the one racer I watch pull a trick where they like hook shot over this gap to that little pot over there. And I'm like, I don't know how to make that work without falling into the pit. Good on them for being able to pull it off, I guess. Why am I grabbing this full magic? Literally any enemy can be turned into full magic. That's one good thing about potentially bombing on the Ganon fight. Wait, why am I grabbing these? They literally can't be anything useful. Except for maybe health. I continue to grab things. You know what? I'll skip the next one. The last chest in the game will not be one that I pick up. Old Orm? I will, however, use it to grapple to. Can I get this trick off? Yeah, I can. By clipping through the block, I save entire second. Not even a second. Part of a second. It's not much of a time save. But it's one people do. We shave off fractions of seconds to make up for the fact that we did, like, most of a dungeon we didn't need to at one point. 3 hits on the first round. Well, that ain't bad at all. 2 hits. I only need to hit him one more time. The wizard has been uninstalled. A pig emerges from his back, becomes a bat, and flies away. Just normal, everyday things. Oh. Okay, we have almost full health. We have basically full magic. Let's kill this pig. Richmond Center would like to remind you that the companion duck will not betray you and in fact cannot speak. Alright, he's already on phase 3. That was pretty quick, but I do have the butter sword after all. Let's honey this ham up. He's gonna be all, silver arrows, where did you get those? Ganon? You can sort of get a feel for where he's going to go. Only one hit? I disagree. Oh, right in the middle of the floor. What a good place for the final hit. Alright, ham officially glazed. Me officially going to the Doritos. They're Cool Ranch. Oh, I should have done. There we go. I'm done. I finished. Honk. With an official time of 1 hour, 51 minutes, 32 seconds. Alright, speed through the credits here. Turn to the King, Hyrule Castle, Heal Please, Sanctuary, Saku-Ride's Homecoming. We know where everything. We know everything at this point. The only thing this is going to let me know about that I didn't know already is nothing. I knew everything. I read the tablet, the pedestal inscription. I got the sword from him. I got the money from them. It's $20. Woodfellas. Destitute boy has lunch again. It is funny, they put her like in the credits sequence, but she's incredibly not necessary to go to. Lost old man on Death Mountain. Yes, I rescued him. You're welcome. Flying vultures. Yeah. And money. I'm gonna leave a comment. I'm assuming Quake Go mode is going to be common here. Do not regret the detour for lamp. Alright, there's Miyamoto for you right there. As the credits scroll by. Oh, I will remind the crowd that I am picking a movie at the end of the stream using the marble race. That's right, I put together the 2026 list. It's all ready to go. Who made my Christmas sprite? Lexitic. That's a name. Somebody's in the special thanks section. With a name I don't trust. Okay, here we go. First sword found, 3 minutes. Flute, 30 minutes. Mirror, 45 minutes. 1 boss kill with the fighter's sword, 4 with the tempered sword, 4 with the gold sword. Didn't do any with the base master sword. 826 damage taken. Didn't get beat up that bad. 1500 magic used, almost 1600. 61 bonks, 7 save and quits. 3 minutes spent in menus, almost 8 spent lagging. 174 out of 216 items collected. The game, of course, lies about your time because we know we spent time lagging. That is our seed for the day, yeah. You hope I get pink flamingos early so I can get that out of the way. Yeah, oh my god. That might be for the best. I don't know. It's such a thing. Last year I was just like, I don't want to watch pink flamingos, and then the random number generator picking a number between 1 and 1805 gave me pink flamingos. Ridiculous. Okay, that is where we're gonna say goodbye to YouTube. YouTube, have a good night. It's Monday for you, so there'll be something coming along on the channel in 2 days. More Fallout. Why don't you give it a watch?